Okay, guys, y'all know I have been dying to use and try GamePlay as an eyeshadow base. And it just happens to be Tuesday, so let's do it. I've been dying to try this. So I already have my base on. I do have some salmon onto my lid. I did forget my Depuff and Prime eye gel today because that's how excited I am to give this a try. So let's do it. I'm gonna use the all over shadow brush and I'm gonna go right into the product and I'm gonna apply this. Let's give this a try. Oh my God. Okay, someone was asking if you could use this as a liner. You totally could. The only thing is it's not transfer proof. So for those that have a hood, you might get a line up top, but you could totally try setting it with the Depuff, not Depuff, sorry. You could totally try setting it with the blur. I'm gonna set this with Moonstone. I have just been like, I couldn't decide between Moonstone or Firestone. But look how pretty and how easy that is blending out. Okay, this is fun. You guys saw, I only have done one pickup and blending out. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buff this just with the edge, or you could go in with your all over, not your all over, sorry, your, man, I'm rusty. It's been a while since I've done a Tip Tuesday. Okay, with your crease brush and just buff the edges. So now we're gonna do the same to the other side, although I might actually do one more just because I don't want it to be patchy. I'm gonna do one more at the base. So again, you could set this with whatever art shadow you desire. So of course, now we're gonna do the same to the other side. Starting in that center and matching it up to balance your first eye. Yep. Yeah. So that blends beautifully. Okay, this is fun. All right, now we're going to take Moonstone and we're gonna set this. So I'm gonna use the detail brush and I'm gonna load my brush. Oh my God. Okay. This is insane. Okay, so GamePlay needs to be in everyone's makeup bag, not just for sports. Imagine the magic that all of the Miss Mag team is going to be creating. So really setting it. Remember, anytime you use a cream, you need to use a powder to set it. And I'm just going to go back in with my crease brush just to blend and melt those together. Okay, well that's fun. Now, if you were wanting to keep that dark smokiness, you would just go in either, you could try Blur, or go in with Pitch Black or New Raven. That would be super pretty. But you'll notice how I'm like patting it in. I'm not like wiping or swiping. I'm really like pushing it into the cream. Rule of thumb, you guys know, I say this all the time. Anytime you use a cream, you need to use a powder to set it. And really, if you have extra creasage that happens all the time, really do a security. Layer into the crease. And then I'm just taking that clean all over blending, sorry, small crease brush into and just blending that in. And now we're gonna do the same to the bottom. So for the bottom, because I wanna be incredibly detailed with this, I'm gonna use an angled brush and I'm gonna load up more of the sides of it with the product. Starting underneath, and I'm gonna do little presses and pull downs. Because this moves quite easily, I wanna use a smaller brush so I'm in a little bit more control. And yep, I'm gonna do my waterline with it as well. Oh my God, Halloween is gonna be so freaking fun at Miss Mac. This is actually a prime example of why one of my rules is anytime you do your makeup, you want to make sure that the top is darker than the bottom. That way it lifts the eye. And also, when you have darker on the bottom, see how it pulls your eye to underneath here, right? We want to make sure we want to keep the attention into our pupil. So I'm actually going to use a little bit of the 80s that are going on. I'm going to use that crease brush, and I'm just going to buff that edge back and forth. And then I'm going to really go in and set it. You can even see how that has softened your attention away from what is underneath it. And I used very little product. It really does go far. It really, really does. So I'm going to do the same to the other side before I go in and set it with Moonstone. So little presses and pull downs. Of course, this is my GamePlay. That's why I'm going right in with the brush. If you're a professional, you will scrape and put it onto your palette. So to set it, again, you could use the blur, but I am going to use the detailed brush, and I'm going to go in with Moonstone to get that same effect as I have on the top onto the bottom. Really more concentrating it into my lashes. Okay, let's give this a try as an eyeliner now. I'm gonna use, because I know y'all are gonna be asking me, let's give this a try. So we're gonna use the liner brush, and I'm just gonna apply you guys, this goes on pretty smooth. I am gonna go in and I'm gonna set it with the blur. Okay. This is pretty awesome. Love it. All right, we'll see how she lasts and transfer. Now, how to set it with the blur. So I'm gonna take that exact same brush. I'm gonna go right into my blur, and I'm just gonna like press this in. Especially more around the edge of where I know it's gonna hit my hood. It's gonna look white as you see when you first do it, but really pushing that in, and that'll like help to set so it doesn't move. So we're gonna test this, and I will definitely report back. But before we end this, I'm going to add some mascara and a lash to this look. Okay, final look for the first time ever trying GamePlay Eye Black as an eyeshadow base and a liner. So I only have GamePlay Eye Black and Moonstone on. GamePlay Eye Black as eyeliner set with the blur, and then mascara and the Heathers. Holy, this is amazing. So I will definitely check in with you guys, let you know how it does. But she launches tomorrow at Gym of Rock from 6 until 8. Come and join us for a free climb. There's a 6 o'clock and a 7 o'clock. We do prefer that if you could register for free, that way we know how many are coming. It'll be available there. Pre-orders will be available to pick up as well. And then she'll be here available on Thursday in Salmon Arm, Friday in Kelowna. And we will be shipping it off to Victoria this week. Very exciting.